Hello, collective. This is another moon message coming from Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. I just wanted to dive into this beautiful energy that we have here with the new moon in Taurus. I love to do moon messages because as a person who is inherently very connected to the moon, I am a Cancer ruled by the moon. I have the moon in my first house of Pisces, and I'm also just a Pisces rising as well, so I have a lot of watery energy. Definitely love to follow the moon cycles and how they affect us. During new moons, we always want to bring in new things, and during full moons we want to release things back into the ethers, back to whence they came, or release things that just no longer align with our lives. We will be talking about releasing and receiving in this particular video, but as you're thinking about making intentions for the new moon in Taurus, think about what it is that you want to manifest into your life, not necessarily so much what you're trying to let go of. This new chapter here is going to culminate in 6 months with the full moon in Taurus. So I want to say that will probably be in about, was that going to be in November? So just kind of see how life continues to change for you by those things that you will in. We're going to pull 3 oracle cards and then jump into tarot, and we'll see what spirit has for us, collective. Let's dive in. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What is it that my collective needs to think about, needs to focus on during this new moon in Taurus? We already have 1 card out. I do have timestamps available for you as well, collective, if you don't want to kind of skip around the video. All right, we have 4 cards that wanted to pop out. There we go. Okay, so we have avoid drama. We have communicate. We have higher power. And last but not least, we have boundaries, which is beautiful. So this new moon, overall from the theme I'm getting here, is about definitely diving deeper into who we are, manifesting what we want. As you're avoiding drama, I see this moon being a portal for new beginnings for yourself, where you're getting out of dodge in situations where you might not be aligned any longer. This could be an old job, an old residence, an old relationship. And in order for you to escape the drama, you must go through the portal of the new moon to uncover the ethereal nature of who you are, especially because I'm seeing higher power here. There's going to be an emphasis on you connecting to your higher self, connecting to a higher power that elevates you and takes you out of this area in your life where there has been a lot of drama, where there's been a lot of downfalls, where there's been a lot of pressure on you, and you are now manifesting a new beginning that has a lot less drama, that has a lot more purpose and fire and passion and goodness for you. With communicate, this is about being open to what it is that you want. I always was taught a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So in order for you to actually will into your life the things that you desire, the things that you want, the new reality that you are trying to manifest, you must speak it out loud, write it down, put it somewhere into the earth where spirit knows that you are serious about the things that you desire. I actually communicate my desires every full and new moon with my collective called the High Priestess Collective. We're from the High Priestess Healing Tarot. We always meet up on Zoom, which is super fun. So all of these high priestesses all around the country are getting together to set our intentions and to communicate with each other. Sometimes when we talk about what we're going through and when we verbalize the pains, the ups and downs, it's almost like it becomes more real. So Spirit wants you to really say what you mean and mean what you say, but set those intentions and really begin to talk with your higher self. There is a higher power directing us and cultivating us, and a lot of you wouldn't be here if you didn't believe in that. So I know that we all may call this higher power a different name, but whatever it is, it's source universe, consciousness, oneness, all of that. We have a higher self that we can tap into and tune into. And in order to go to that highest and elevated timeline, this new moon in Taurus is allowing you to tell yourself what your highest version of yourself wants you to do and wants you to be and wants you to call in. Whether that's more abundance in your finances, in your love life, and where you live, if there is an opportunity for healing, things of that nature. Call that in, as well as bringing in new streams of happiness. So that could be, we get a new puppy, we get a new, like a new piece of clothing, or you get a new plant or flowers, things of that nature. We are right around Mother's Day as well for those of us in the United States. And so this is just a time to just enjoy our highest versions of ourselves and to be fruitful, abundant, and to believe in the prosperity that wants to come in to our life. With boundaries, I believe that you should also be tapping into the energy of, if this is no longer in alignment with who I am, it no longer goes with me on this next 6 months. This is, I would say there are many different avenues where we can put up boundaries, whether this means we're turning off our phones a little bit earlier, where we're abstaining from talking to certain people, where we're putting certain restrictions on us ingesting things that are not good for the body. This is a time to really set clear boundaries, not only with other people, but with yourself, about how you want to be received in this world and what you want to do with your life moving forward. When we communicate as well, clear boundaries, sorry about that. When we communicate these clear boundaries as well to other people, we always have the opportunity to ascend higher as well. So if you also need to communicate with other people about how you're feeling and set the intention that you are walking into a more elevated version of yourself, I think this new moon is going to be the perfect opportunity to do that. On the bottom of the deck, we have release blocks. So anything that's holding you back, anything that's preventing you from receiving what it is that you need to receive during this new moon, we need to make sure that we're doing that. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to pull 6 cards. The first card is going to be about the self. The second card is going to be about illumination. The third about release. The fourth about what we're going to receive. The fifth about opportunity. And the sixth will be the lunar lesson. So all of these things I will explain as we go. So Spirit, for card number 1, this would be an energy at play in our lives right now that we need to focus on during this new moon in Taurus. What would that be? We have 2 cards here. We have Papa Legba, which is the strength card in this deck. And we also have the Celtic Owl, which is the Hanged Man. So you might feel like you are in a state of suspended animation right now, where a lot of things in life are at a slowed pace or a standstill altogether. There is going to be forward movement. Your spirit guides want me to tell you to just keep holding on to the hope and faith that things will continue to get better, to get lighter, to get newer and more fresh. The energy here is a person who has really held on to all they've got. They're being really strong, but they feel like life is kind of just spinning its wheels. There's not a lot of forward movement. Will into your life, manifest into your life, draw into your life, whatever it is during this time of somewhat of stagnancy, so that when you get that really good push forward, it's coming up for us really soon, you're going to be able to catapult yourself into the right position and place for your life. So don't be so worried about this stagnation that you might be feeling, because better things are coming. And this is also a time and an opportunity for you to slow it down, look at where you may need to make some adjustments in your life, and make those adjustments before you move forward. All right, Spirit, what is something that's going to be illuminated? So this could be a hidden truth. A hidden truth, something that Spirit really wants you to know. So what is going to be illuminated? We have the 2 of spirals, and in this particular deck, the spirals is the wands. So you are going to start to see a new way forward. You're going to start to see a beautiful new beginning. So you can see a bird here with a nest. getting ready to plant those seeds or to lay those eggs, right? There is going to be a nest egg that is produced for a lot of you during this particular time. Something that you'll be able to fall back on years down the line, but where you're cultivating that and willing that into your life at this present moment, you're going to have illuminated clarity on where to place your eggs. And you know that old saying of like not putting all your eggs in one basket. I see spirit saying this is going to be a safe basket, a safe place, a way forward for you. What do we need to release, spirit, under this new moon in Taurus? What is it that we need to release? We have the Three of Spirals, and so that is the Three of Wands. So what we need to release at this time with that Three of Wands is, I feel like, a spirit of procrastination. It's time to go. It's time to move forward. It's time to get going. I can see these spirals kind of going in all these different directions, but Three of Wands is about highlighting our way forward, receiving wisdom, clarity, and moving on with what we need to do, expanding and evolving. All of those are things that you need to focus on. So you're releasing this spirit of stagnation, of spinning your wheels, of not having a way forward. This is time for you to finally actually make the move. What is it that we're going to be receiving, spirit? This is card number 4. This is something that is going to come into our life to elevate us during this new moon in Taurus. What is it that we need to receive, spirit? We have here the Phoenix, which is the Judgment. So we are receiving what we have been owed. Basically, if you want to look at it that way, a spiritually repaid debt for answering the call, for moving forward, manifesting new beginnings, doing things for our mind, body, and soul that bring us into higher alignment and resonance. I see this Phoenix here is actually depicted like a rainbow. So there's a lot of high vibe, high energy, very, very positive vibrations that are going to start emanating from your life because you did what you needed to do. Your soul is elevating. You're receiving an upgrade in your life because of the efforts that you have put into becoming a better person, into going after what your soul desires, into speaking your soul's truth, things of that nature. All right, spirit, what is an opportunity that is unfolding? This is a new chapter that this new moon in Taurus will bring. We have the Pilgrim, which is the Page of Scrolls, and this is the Page of Swords. So an opportunity that is going to unfold, it is going to involve you learning something where you're actually going to be a student. So some of you might pick up a new course, a new class. Some of you might actually become a teacher, or you're starting to learn something that you're going to be teaching in the future. Because the page is not necessarily a teacher, but they're preparing for that role of like the Queen of Scrolls or the King of Scrolls, which would be like the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. So again, the opportunity is when you set those intentions for the future, you are actually going to start walking into a place, a position, some type of new energy here with the page that allows you to begin this journey of becoming a teacher, of becoming a well-versed or well-learned man or woman, or, you know, whatever you may consider yourself to be. All right. And our last card is going to be the Lunar Lesson. This is a lesson that is basically advice from the moon about how we can utilize this energy to manifest, about things to look out for, chapters that will be unfolding. And we have the Ten of Scrolls, which is the Ten of Swords. This is you finally saying, my life and the way that it has been is over. There is new abundance. There is a new path for me. There is a new way forward. I'm no longer trapped or held back by the ways of the world and by the conditioning that I have had for so long. It's like this tiger wants to be set free. And so as you go through this period right now, collective, of working through the issues that you may have come across of feeling stuck and being stagnant and saying, Spirit, I've been so faithful. I have been putting in the work and the time. I do see this new moon as being a really big game changer for the vast majority of us, because it talks about the Two of Spirals, which is the Two of Wands, talking about how you're moving forward. A pathway is going to be, illuminated for you. You're going to see a way to kind of stow away a nest egg, start a new business, or make more money, or do something that gives you more freedom, that makes you happier. There's more fulfillment. There is this seed that is being planted. And with you leaving behind this should I stay or should I go energy of the Three of Scrolls, we move into that receiving energy of the Judgment card, saying it is time to take off. It is time to finally move into the next phase. Like out of stagnation, we become this beautiful phoenix, this high vibe phoenix, and we have an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become a student, a steward, to really just become a student to the universe and begin to let go of the old ways of being, this old feeling of being trapped. And we move into something way more beautiful. And that is the energy of this new moon in Taurus. Out of stagnation and into our new life, our higher self, our higher power, where we communicate our feelings, where we let go of drama and release blocks, set boundaries, and we set off on a very new adventure. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful new moon in Taurus. Please set intentions for a bright and beautiful future ahead of you, and I pray that this message reaches you exactly where you are today. If you enjoyed this message, please leave me a comment below letting me know how you enjoyed it, what you're going through, what are you manifesting, if you feel comfortable sharing that with the collective. And with all that being said, I will see you in 2 weeks for the full moon message, and we will get back into whatever it is Spirit has for us to know at that time. All right, take care. All right, take care, collective, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys.